Here's a tutorial that's going to explain to you how you can check to see if your question sets for your quizzes are good, or if there's some questions that maybe need to be changed up a little bit. If you go to your quiz list, and for the purposes of this I'll just select this midterm from ELA A10, you're going to see some buttons at the top here. You're probably very familiar with the submissions box, but maybe you haven't had a chance to look at these other three. I'll just go over each one very quickly to let you know how you can read them. There's only 3 students who took this quiz so far in this class, or who are at that point. You can see the results from each student, and you can scroll through and see all the questions, and you can see what the answers were for each question, including written answers. You can check to see each one, should you want to take a look at some of the answers. If you go back to reports, this one will show you just very briefly. You can check to see the display reports right here. This will give you the mean and the standard deviation. This will give you a little bit of information as well, but the summary is going to give you the most. You can see every individual question on your exam, and you can see how the students answered it. It kind of breaks it down. There's a lot of things in here that maybe won't make a lot of sense. So if you go to the help, you're going to see the instructions on how you can read these stats. If you take a look at, let's see, something like this, viewing quiz summaries. This will tell you what the N, the percent correct of, discrimination, the mean, and the standard deviation will be. So you can read what all of these numbers will mean, and you can go back to your course and you can see which questions, if there's a lot of students getting the same question wrong, you might want to go back, revisit it, and maybe reword it so that it might be a little less confusing, or it'll give the students a better chance to be successful with it. So in a nutshell, those are what these buttons do, and it's kind of important to check them out once in a while to see how the exams are set up and if they're set up correctly for the kids.